building on what you mentioned, one thing of how we the challenges we face as Maltese, we're used to seeing a lot of each other, right? Do you think that gives us a different challenge, or it doesn't matter? I mean, you have so many people from all over the world. Is that something across the board, or is Maltese you see that they might have a different challenge to others? Seeing as we're so used to constantly meeting, it's a small, country. Whenever we want to meet, sometimes
it's up to the individual. It's up to the individual. Then there are types of people, right? There's introvert and extroverts. Introverts will find it much more welcoming working from home, where extroverts won't. That's the reality, right? It's also a reality, which I can tell you from now, that the vast majority of people at Hotjar self-identify themselves as introverts, in fact. So it's of no surprise that people looking for a remote job are by nature introverted people.
Exactly.
Right?
It's probably people that look for a remote job will be introverts. Like no extroverts going to say, yes, I'd like to shut myself in, kind of thing, you know?
Then again, we do have extroverts working at Hotjar, obviously, and they love it, right? They have the time is their own. You know, a lot of people appreciate also the fact, like, you have your cats, you have your dog, it's like you feel like you're more part of what's happening in your own home, kind of, you know what I mean? It's I can't put it in the words. Like, when you think about Maltese, like, for example, something that we did as well, in Slack we also have like different people set up different chat rooms. So for example, we have one for Malta, so people in Malta share news articles between them in there, so on and so forth. So there is still a sense of being in an office to a certain degree, by which means you still communicate with the people. Just not looking at that person constantly. If anything, the most important thing is when you do have calls with one another to discuss things, super important to put on the camera though. That's super important. So always, ideally, we actually, don't force is a big word, but we always tell people when we join a call, put on your camera. Like, it's super important to have your camera on.
Of course. Especially, I mean, you guys, you see each other, if I'm not mistaken, twice a year. You have like the meetup.
Yeah, exactly. We do 2 meetups. Then there are team meetups as well in that period of time. So I mean,
makes sense.
Just to give you an idea, we do have an office in Malta, and typically, like, the only day of the week where people to go is typically Wednesday. Like, for example, that's the day I go to the office. With Wednesday reserve it to the day that I get out of the house, because I don't typically, like, in the evening, I don't even leave home. Like, I'm very used to working from home. But Wednesday, I know that there will be a few people, so I actually go there, right? I make it my outing day, so to speak. Apart from that, the people in Malta haven't met for drinks or what's not, like, in I don't know how long. And it's not because we don't like working or meeting each other. Very, very, very far from it. But we don't feel like we need to do that realistically, because we still feel like we're still quite close to one another. Exactly.
I mean, if anything, you probably see each other so much, and you can talk so much anytime you want. It's not like it's we need to meet up for a drink kind of thing.
Exactly.
So no, I get your point. Thank you.
And to that point, if people work close to each other, if anything, that's a benefit of Malta, right? If people work close to each other, once this thing settles down a little bit as well, there's not. If anything, it's really good if you say, "Hey, shall we go out for lunch?" and you meet at a place. So it can work that way, and you should again use it to your advantage, basically.